Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. So many to choose from. There are a couple the hubby put up here, but they have to go somewhere else. He didn't get the memo. Yeah, he did not get the memo that everyday mugs go on vacation and that Christmas mugs, well, it's our time to shine. Yes. So let's have coffee, chip and mug today. Haven't used this one yet. Gonna just do a Craig. Push the most important button in the house and let's go. Yep, it's cooler out today. Boys are still wearing the hoodies, but pretty soon I think it'll be winter jackets. Yeah, but yeah, it's definitely cooler today. Pour it to the top, all the way. Best way to start the morning. Finally, it is coffee time, which is the best time of the day. So if you're having a cup of coffee or tea, cheers. Here's to a wonderful day. That tastes good. Especially in a cute Christmas mug. Yeah. Oh, this one I got off of eBay. And I wasn't planning on getting it because I had a Chip and Dale mug. And I got it off of Etsy. And I haven't found it since then. So yeah, it's like one of those rare mugs, and it broke. It was in the sink and it broke. And it's like, you know, don't put mugs, glasses in the sink. So a lesson, you know, learned. I didn't do it, the hubby did it. I always put my mugs on the counter, right? Because you put them in the sink, it's just a disaster waiting to happen, and they might break. There's a good chance. And that's what happened to this Chip and Dale mug. I still miss it. Still one of my favorite of all time mugs. And can't really find it, so I replaced it. I did find another one, everyday one, and then this one just, like, you know, popped up, you know, and it's like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, I'll buy that, you know. You don't really have to twist my arm when it's my favorite chip mugs, you know. So yeah, speaking of Christmas, so we are a little bit decorated. We have the tree. There's a tree. She's a little bare. She's a little naked because I have somebody, you know, who likes to take his time decorating with his ornaments. Get you, okay, stay put. There we go. Okay. Never a dull moment. AKA, you know, Henry. And I still have a few to put up there. I have to go through the decorations. They're in this box, and I'll go through them because there's some that are breakable that I don't want on the tree because I did that a few years ago, and I should not have done it. Silly me thought that, oh, it'll be okay. The boys are older. They're not toddlers. They're not like reaching and grabbing when they shouldn't be. And they should be okay. No, they weren't. They threw something. I think it was a ball, and it like went right by the ornament, and it crashed. And these are, like, you know, they're old. They are the old, beautiful, you know. I still have a few left, you know, bulbs, but they're hard to find now. They were easier to find 20 years ago versus now. They're harder to find, and like back then, the price was right, you know, I could find them really cheap, but now people know if they have it and they sell it, they know that, you know, they're valuable, and they charge an arm and a leg. So like back then, we used to have a mall where Walmart and that plaza is, that there used to be a mall there, and one time it was a good mall. We even had a movie theater. Yeah, you had A&P, grocery store, you had the bank, you had Byway, one of my favorite stores, and Sands, which I think became the Met later on. That was such a good store too. And we also had Reitman's. We had Mealtime Express, a restaurant in there. I think one time we had a bookstore, and one time we had a shoe store, and we had Smart Sets. You know, one time it was a really, really good mall, but like some malls, they start to like go downhill, and then it just like, well, yeah, it just, but back in the day, they used to have flea markets, I think once a month on Sundays, and I used to love going to those, and I would find Christmas bulbs, and I would find them pretty cheap, $5 or under, $5 or under. You know, a lot of them I think were like $2, $1, you know, and I think like the bigger ones were like closer to $5. But like I would always find them, and I like, there's still flea markets around me. There's one that's held every spring and fall, but I never get a chance to go there. So hopefully next year I can, because that would be my best bet to find them, best place to find them, because, you know, online it's just forget it, you know, forget it. You know, like, it costs too much, like, because people know, oh, you know, this is valuable, so yeah, we're gonna charge you an arm and a leg, and maybe a kidney too, you know, yeah. So hopefully, even online Facebook Marketplace, even, you know, people ask a lot. So, but you never know. Like, I still, like, you know, once in a while we'll look on Facebook Marketplace, because you never know. But yeah, hopefully, you know, when I go, I'll be able, like, you know, next year go to the flea market and maybe find them. I might be able to find some at a good deal. You never know. But yeah, because silly me thought, oh yeah, it'll be safe, but I threw something and it shattered, and those are just, they're hard to put together. They're not like the ones, like the Hallmark ones. You know, if those break, because Casey has Thor, and I had to super glue him back together because he came apart. He had split personality. And it just happened. It was just the glue unstuck, you know. So okay, super glue, and he's put back together. He's on the tree. But like, see, those you can put together, but like these ones shatter, and you can't put them back together like Humpty Dumpty. You just can't. You can't. Yeah. So yeah. So lesson learned. You know, lesson learned. Yeah, wait till they move out to put the old ornaments on. I know. Yeah. So yeah, because so last Thursday I cleaned, because like our house has been upside down. Like our house looks like Cat in the Hat, and Thing 1 and Thing 2 have been visiting for quite a few months. Just to, you know, explain, you know, that's what it looks like. And because when you're going through a reno, and like upstairs, like, in the beginning, upstairs was completely, when it wasn't safe, it was completely, you know, okay, you can't go up there, you know, it's, you know, do not enter, okay? And now it is, so, you know, we have one bed up there. We're starting to move bigger pieces of furniture up there. It'll be wrapping up soon, hopefully. But it's just like, you know, when your house is turned upside down, and you have your stuff everywhere, and you have like a mattress right over here, you know, you're really not motivated to clean. You're really not, you know, and you go through every stinking emotion. And I would get into these moods, and I mean like moods, where it's like, don't talk to me, don't even look at me, or I'll bite your head off, you know, because it just has that effect on you, okay, mentally. Yeah, you know, and our house is small, and us all being downstairs for the majority of the time isn't really good. You drive each other crazy up the wall. So, you know, so I'm glad that we're almost at the end. And so, yeah, it was messy, but you know what? That's real life. And I really was not a motivated person to clean until it's like, okay, we have to put a tree up. And that's what motivated me. Because I could easily just walk by it and just, you know, whatever, you know, just look right by it. But I did feel good. It took me a couple of days. I cleaned this area first, and then I cleaned by the TV, and sorted through all the DVDs, our DVD collection, the ones I've been buying at yard sales and thrift stores. And it's like, oh yeah, I need to take pictures of those so I remember which ones I have. And it's so funny. I see on TikTok there's a couple of people that have canceled their streaming services, you know, so Netflix and that, and they're going back to VHS and DVDs. And I'm like, I've been doing that for quite a few years. Like, you know, like, but we still have our streaming services though. But I've just been doing that because not every movie is on a streaming service, so, you know, especially some of the older ones. Yeah, but it's just so funny how it's like all of a sudden people are starting to do that, and it's like, well, I've been doing that for a few years. Yeah, a lot of people have. Yeah, some of us never got rid of our DVDs. No, I like having a digital copy. You know, even if it's on Disney Plus, I like having a copy. You know, yeah, yeah. So I cleaned that, and it did feel good. It did feel good. I have all my plush by TV. They need to be still organized, but once this box is out of the way, I'll put some underneath the tree, some on the window, and some will stay by the TV. So, yeah, and the carpet, I'm hoping to get cleaned. The carpet really needs to get cleaned. It looks like CSI, you know. Oh, yeah, CSI crime scene. There's a Fruitopia stain right there. Yep. Oh, and right there. Yep. So, but my mom and dad have a carpet cleaner, so I'm hoping... even though we have the tree, but I don't think it's bad where the tree is. So I'm hoping that we can like remove the rocking chairs and just get everything out of the way, and we can clean the carpets really quick. Yeah, so I don't have a carpet cleaner because I don't have the space for one, even for a small one. I just don't have space. They're bulky, they take up room. You know, and I have a vacuum that takes up enough space. You know, like our house is small. There's only so much room. So, but they have one, and we will, borrow it, and we'll get this carpet cleaned. Yeah. I also have my Winnie the Pooh lights. I have to figure out where to put. They got off Poshmark. Vintage. I usually put them where the banister was. Yep, banister, where the banister was. Because there is no more banister. That is one thing that had to change for the reno. So I don't have a banister to decorate. I used to love to decorate the banister. But I don't have a banister to decorate. It wasn't safe. It had to come down. So, which sucks because I remember my dad put that in. He put that in when Henry was just a baby, just born, like a couple months old, and there was like no banister when we moved in. No, so my dad put one in, and then I'm pretty sure there has to be one. There should have been one, like that's not safe, you know. So, but yeah, unfortunately, I had to come down. I had to think of somewhere else to put my lights because I ain't getting rid of them. Nope, they are cute. We have lights along the wall near the ceiling, so I might just continue it. That's something else I see people on TikTok doing, and I'm like, we've been doing that for 12 years. You're late to the game. You know, that's like, I've been on trend for 12 years and I didn't know it because it's so funny because all of a sudden this is trending because like we have like here, I'll show you like that all along. Don't mind the bed. Can't do anything about that right now. But that's where we've been sleeping. For over a year. Yeah, don't go through it right now. Don't do it. But we have lights in the hubby. When we first got married, he started doing that, and I love it. And I love it especially when it's nighttime and the lights are on the tree and you turn off the lights and it's just the only light in the house, you know, and it's beautiful and I love it. It's magical. But I noticed a couple of videos people were doing that. They're putting like on the ceiling. And I was like, well, I've been doing that for 12 years. I guess I've been trending without knowing it. It wasn't a trend when I started it, but now it is. Yeah. That's probably what I'll do with these. Yeah. But yeah, I'm glad everything is over. But it feels good to like get this out of the way, and then when it comes time to move everything and move back upstairs, because we're gonna be busy with that. It feels good to get this out of the way, kind of get a head start to make it easy on our future selves. And the hubby even did the back table. He took everything that was on there and put it in a box and put it in the back, and we'll sort through it later. And that's kind of what I did here by the TV. There was already a box of stuff in it, and I just added to it, and it's like, you know what? We'll sort through this later. This will be a future problem, because it's stuff that I can't really put away right now because I got stuff all over the place. So we'll just, go through it later. And he did the back table. My Disney Castle is out. Last year my Disney Castle, Cinderella's Castle, was not out. So this year it's out. So it's nice to see it again. Yeah, last year it was just the lights on the wall and the tree and the plush. And I think that was it. And maybe my wreath, and that was it. You know, because yeah, it's just like, yeah, so crazy. But yeah, and I have to make my list. I have to make no frills list and ingredients that I need for baking, what I'm going to bake, and it's that time. It's time. Yes, time to get organized and time to get everything, and hopefully I could get ahead of it and get my baking done early on in December. We'll see. Yeah, probably not, but wishful thinking. Yeah. Oh, I have to finish Christmas shopping too. Gotta do that too. Yeah. I think most of it's online, so yeah. And one gift for Casey I noticed is a little bit cheaper than when I first looked into it, so that's nice, yes. So I have to go over the list, and because I always make sure they have the same amount. Yeah, same number of presents. Gotta keep it fair. Yeah. And with the postal strike, Canada Post on strike, bad timing. I hope they get what they want, but I don't know, because Canada Post lost, I think it was like $6 billion. So I don't know if they're going to get everything they asked for, because I just don't know, because if they lost $6 billion, like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I hope they do. They work hard enough, and you know, they're also, I think they're asking for a raise, raise, as other stuff. But I hope that it doesn't get dragged on, you know, and that, yeah, it gets settled, because it's like, you could not wait till January. You know, the last time they went on strike, okay, was in August, I think, like, I don't know, 2018, or I remember, because it was Henry's birthday and I had to order him something. Yeah. Oh my gosh. It was just like, yeah, it's always the wrong time. Yeah. Always just wrong timing, bad timing. Like, and it's Christmas, and a lot of small businesses do really good, you know, when it's Christmas. So I hope they settle, and I hope they get what they want. Yeah. The things I have to order don't ship with Canada Post, so that's good. Yeah, I double checked. Yeah. Yeah, because everything is in limbo, and Poshmark, you know, we saw on Poshmark, and so people are still going live though, so you just have to wait for it. If you buy something, you have to wait for it. Unfortunately, one thing I want to get Henry, I'm going to have to think of something else, because it was on Poshmark, and now I'm not sure I'll be able to get that, so, oh well. Anyways, yeah, the hubby just came home. Yeah, cause I was going to order him something, and I haven't ordered it, because even when they were talking about going on a strike, I didn't want to risk it, ordering it, and then it being stuck somewhere. So I'll have to come up with something else for him. I think I know what. I saw something at Walmart, so yeah. It's just it's wrong timing. Like, I don't know. Just settle quick, yes. Give them what they want, okay? I think they did. They negotiated, and Canada Post was gonna give them, what was it, like around $11 more, or 11%. I don't know, something. But I don't even think they were they didn't meet them like halfway, and they rejected it. So it was something like that. I can't really remember, but yeah, that's just crazy. You know what else is crazy? Mike Tyson fight. Stupid, more like it. Just stupid. Jake Logan. I don't like him. I don't like his brother, Paul Logan. No. His brother is the one that was in the forest and filmed a dead body that, you know, they hang themselves, and he thought it would be great to continue filming, joke around, and upload it on YouTube, and it got taken down like really quick. But not quick enough to where people were like, you know, yeah, stitching it or whatever, like, right? So, don't like them. Don't like what makes you think that's okay? Like, yeah. And then like when I first heard about the fight, and I'm like, why? Like, can't he fight boxers his age, in his age group? Like, can't he? Is he not a good boxer? You know, like, I don't know. And then of course I was hoping that Mike Tyson would bite off his ear. Just a little bit, you know. And it was funny because we're watching YouTube and we're watching YouTube shorts, and a YouTube short came up with Mike Tyson and the guy who he bit his ear off. And it was so funny. It's so funny because they have a sense of humor about it now, right? Back then they probably didn't, but now they do. And he was like joking, and he's like, he told the guy, yeah, your ear tastes like cherry pie. And he's like, it doesn't taste like cherry pie. And he says something like, well, I should know. I took a bite out of it. Something like that. Something I love those words, but yeah, something like that. I took a bite, and it's like, oh my gosh, so flippin' funny. And they both laugh, like they have a sense of humor about it now. But yeah, it's so funny. I remember that when that happened. Yeah. Yeah, that was funny. Well, but yeah, I was just, you know, it was just like, you know, he had a health scare, Mike Tyson, back in June. He had 8 blood transfusions, lost 25 pounds. So that's why the fight got postponed. And of course it was the last fight. I went to bed. I don't care for boxing, okay? Boxing, wrestling, I don't care. Excuse me. So I went to bed, and like Netflix was buffering. I think like Netflix owes people a month's subscription. Yeah. I know. But like Paul got $40 million and Mike Tyson got $20 million. I think it should be the other way around. Mike Tyson should get more. No, I did watch it online the next day, and it was just like, I don't know, it was sad. It was sad. I didn't watch much of it. No, the first round. That's it. They were just like dancing. They just looked like they were dancing in the, in the, you know, yep, in the ring, just dancing. But people are saying it was fixed. I'm like, I don't know, maybe it was. And then they're showing videos of Mike training, and like he looked really top shape, really good training. He was moving fast and punching really good. But then it's like, well, when was that taken? Was that taken before his health scare or after? Like, you know, that's what I mean, because that the footage of him training, even though yeah, it looked really, really good, and then that would make you think, oh, it's fixed, but was that before his health scare? You know, yeah, because I don't know, yeah. And plus he walked into the ring with a knee brace on, so I mean, I don't know. And I didn't like it how, okay, this is why I don't like Jake Logan, because the way he entered the arena in a car, okay, and he had, how much was his suit? $1 million? $1 million for all that bling bling. yeah. Like, oh, must be nice how that much money, and that's how you spend it. I would be spending other ways, but whatever. And he comes rolling in the car, just like driving really like slow. Well, he's not driving, and he's with his brother, and it's like, okay, you know, the ego on you, you know, like, I come back down to earth, you know, hello, yeah. And Mike walks in, you know, and he had like a cut off sweatshirt, you know, and nothing fancy, right? And he looked like serious and like, don't mess with me. And, you know, he takes it more serious than I think Jake Logan does. And before that, when they, you know, weigh in and they shake hands, and like Jake is, I don't know, he's you know what, he's an idiot. He's an idiot because he went on the stage and he was like on all fours, and then he got up and he stepped on Mike Tyson's toe. I don't know if that was intentional or not, and Mike Tyson slapped him. And oh my gosh, I wish that, you know, he had that, you know, when he slapped him, and I wish he brought that, you know, into the ring, you know, but he didn't see that. But I would have slapped him too. Like, what are you doing? Why are you being a goofball? Like, stop it. Grow up. Grow up. You know, like, he's what, 20, 26, something like that? Grow up. Like, he's an immature little child. He really is. And it's just a money grab. That's what it was. It was just a money grab, you know. Yeah. It was just laughable. That's a funny. Yeah. I went to bed. I didn't care. We did have it on. We were watching other boxing matches. Yeah. And it did buffer. But then it's like we exited and we came back and then it worked. But yeah, it's just like, I don't care, you know, like, oh yeah, yeah. Anyways, okay, I think that's gone on pretty long enough for this coffee chat. I'm gonna finish my coffee, gonna make my list. I'm gonna watch maybe more doc mysteries. What's that, the new show I'm watching? It's kind of like CSI. High Potential, that one was really good. That one is done to next year. They had their fall finale. I'm like, what the heck? 7 episodes and they had their fall finale. Come on. Yeah, I have to see if Matlock is on. If there's a new episode, I think later this week. I think it's later. Yeah. So, yeah. So I have to wait till next year. That sucks. Yeah. I know. But yeah, I might watch more doc mysteries, and I'll make my list. I'll check it twice. Yes. Yeah. But yeah, alright, so thanks for joining me for this coffee chat. I'll see you guys next one and in the next video. So take care, be blessed, and yeah, stay warm. Alright, ta-ta for now. Bye.